if you've watched some of my previous videos, you would know that I've constantly mentioned that I've been in a book funk. I'm giving you a warning now. Some of these ratings aren't finalized just because I was getting out of a reading funk, and I've tried to get into this during the summer, but I've been in this weird reading funk. It's a long story, but to make it short, basically me and my book club decided to split ways because we were just starting to venture into different genres, and finding a book that we could all agree to read every month was kind of hard. So we just decided to split our ways, just happen to be friends who enjoy books. Since then, I think I stayed in contact with one of the girls, and we've been sharing our love for books between each other. We send each other Instagram posts, new releases. It's fun. But when I started reading, I also joined the book club. So I feel like my love for reading is attached to them. And now that we dispersed into our own reading journeys, I feel lost. I haven't been able to really sit and enjoy and be immersed into a story the way I used to be. I used to read, and it's not a lot. I'm a slow reader, but for me, this is a decent amount. I used to read 5 to 8 books a month. And now I could barely get through 2. Literally, I've been reading a 200-page book for 3 weeks now. And that would have usually took me a day to finish, maybe 2. So I thought the best way to get myself out of this funk is to force myself to read. Let's do a fun fall reading vlog where I read 100 pages a day until I get back into my groove of reading for a week. So today it is Friday, October 11th, 2024. Hopefully my goal is to read maybe 2-3 full books in this video by next Friday. Right now, I'm currently reading The Fae Prince, the book that I was previously telling you about. I have a little under 100 pages to go. So I'm thinking, let's try to finish that book today, and then we could start picking through my fall TBR. Let me go get The Fae Princess. So this is The Fae Princess. You've probably heard me talk about this multiple times on my channel as well. This is a dark Peter Pan retelling. This is for adults 18 and plus. It's not everybody's cup of tea. This has a reverse harem in it, and if you don't know what a reverse harem is, go look it up. I'm not going to be the one to tell you, but I'm currently on page 121, chapter 18. This book ends on 209. So again, a little under 100 pages. I probably have like 80 something pages more to go. So my goal is to finish this book today. Today. Watch me read this book tomorrow. I don't know how to explain this book without explaining the whole series. Throughout this series, it's just a lot of plot twists, a lot of drama. It's like one thing after another. If one thing is solved, another mystery comes about. There's so much more. I don't want to spoil this for anybody who wants to read it. I can't wait to see how this series ends. I literally have 4 minutes before I have to go, but it has been a full week and I am finally now finished. I'm finally now finished The Fae Princess. Why did it take me a week to read 80 pages? Ridiculous. I decided I'm going to extend this video for another week because I would hate to end this video and I didn't even read a full book. I read half of a book. But before we get into picking our next read, I just want to give you guys my final rating for this book. Before I read this book, this was a 5-star series to me. But I don't like the way this book concluded. I like the ending. The ending was spicy, but I don't like the way this concluded. But it was still good. I think Nikki St. Croix is really good at details, cramming as much as she can into one book. Like if I were to explain this book to you, you're gonna be like, you got all of that from this little book? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because Nikki St. Croix knows what she's doing. So I rate this book 3 stars. It was fun, exciting. If you're 18 years and older and you like reverse harem, you will really enjoy. I enjoyed it. So I highly recommend. Now, I know I said that after I finished that book, we would hop into my fall TBR, but I just think the best way to get out of a reading funk is to reread one of your favorite books. I had so many to pick from. First, I was going to reread Fourth Wing, but I think I have some more time before I have to get to it because this is my logic. If I read Fourth Wing in November, I could read Iron Flame in December because I still haven't read that book, and then I'll be caught up. I'll be a part of the community when everybody's reading Onyx Storm and I won't feel left out. So we're gonna reread Fourth Wing in November. Then I was gonna reread this book called A Dance of Fate, but I did already a video for that book and I just got the arc in the mail. And I know if I read that book, y'all are going to expect me to read the arc too, and I'm not reading that in this video. I'm gonna make a whole separate video for that. So that's out of the running. I really loved Emily McIntyre's, is it Happily Never After series? I think that's what it's called. And my favorite book out of that whole series was Hooked. It was the first book and it's been calling me. That series, you don't have to read all of the books to understand each other. They're like each stand alone. They just all follow the same theme. That book is Hooked. So we're gonna read this next. And then if I feel like this got me out of my reading funk a little bit, then we'll hop into my fall TBR. But if it doesn't, we're going to reread the Shatter Me series. I wanted to reread that series anyway this year so I can annotate it because that was my first Infinity Star rating. That series I loved so much, but I'm kind of scared if I reread it, I'm not going to enjoy it as much because I feel like my reading taste has matured and I don't want the feeling that I have for that series to go away. So I'm kind of scared, but that's why we're going to start with Hooked. If I'm still in a funk, then we'll go to Shatter Me series. So we'll see. I'm so excited to reread this. We are really going to read 100 pages today. That is the goal. We are going to make it happen. I promise. So I'm about to leave the house to run errands, but I'm bringing this book along and I'm going to read every chance I get. I was getting to quotes that I vividly remember reading the first time and it still got the same reaction out of me. He says, "People in this city answer to me, including the pathetic excuse of a human tied to the metal chair in the center of the room. The one who thought he could call Wendy Michaels a bitch and not have to deal with the repercussions. I don't care for disrespect, especially when he was exerting misplaced power over a woman I'm planning to own." Oh, I love it. I love it. And then the night he knew who she was, he followed her home to make sure she was safe. I know this is getting weird. Like if this was real life and a man did all this, sir, stay 50 feet away from me. But there's something about it in this book. Done right. Can you tell this was one of my 5-star reads? So good. So good. Don't ask me what's up with the hoodie. Obviously, I don't want to do my hair, but you guys would be so proud of me. I read 104 pages last night. I love Hook so much. I think why I'm so proud of myself is because I was only able to read 20 pages during the beginning of the day. I wasn't really able to pick up the book throughout the day. So last night, I crammed 84 pages. I told myself I'm getting to 100 pages. It didn't even feel like I was reading. I love Hook so much. And the mouth on James, I'm going to fold every time. I love this book so much. I'm currently on chapter 17. And the reason I didn't stop at page 100 is because it should be illegal to stop in the middle of a chapter. Criminal. If you do it, you should be arrested. But yeah, we're going to pick up this book and we're going to see how many pages I can get done today. It's been a couple of days. Please excuse me. It's been like 3 days. So let me get you up to date. So today is Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. No. Monday? Sunday's the last time I talked to y'all. That's crazy. Let me go back to Goodreads so I can give you guys factual information. Okay, so I started Hooked on October 18th and I finished it October 20th. The first day, if I'm not mistaken, I read 104 pages. Then the second day, I read up to 219, and literally the third day there was literally only 100 pages left, so I finished those 100. So since Monday till today I have not read a single book. It's because the first day it was more so I couldn't figure out a book to read. Then the second day, which was Tuesday, I let my cousin choose between the 3 books I was contemplating because I really believed Hook got me out of, not got me out, but motivated me enough to want to pick up a new book. So she chose Heartless Hunter. Then yesterday I just never had the urge to pick it up, and I don't think I'm in the mood to start a new book. I think this is going to be a video of full rereads because I did read the first page, literally just the first page of Heartless Hunter, and it's written in third person. That's not gonna do because I feel like I've said this a few times on my channel. I hate third person. I really do. There's something about being inside the characters' minds that does something for me. It's like you literally get to think with them, feel with them. It's not only the words that are coming out their mouth, you know? I think we're gonna have to put Heartless Hunter down for now. I am so sorry. I already told my sister I was reading it and she already read it and she was like, oh, I can't wait to talk about the book with you. You're still gonna have to wait, sister, because I'm not reading it. So I know I said if we finish Hook we will continue a reread and we were going to start the Shatter Me series, but Hook has me wanting to read the second book in the Never After series, which is Scarred. I think there's 5 that are out now. Next month the 6th book comes out. Out of the whole series, Hooked, Scarred, and Twisted are my favorite books, hands down. So I really want to read Scarred because I know a lot of people love that book out of the whole series. I personally like Hook the best, but I want to give Scarred another try. It's a Lion King, not reimagining, but inspired book. I know I'm all over the place in this video. At this point, I think I'm mood reading. Let me get hooked and we're gonna start reading because I haven't read in 2 days. I am determined to get out of this funk. I might have failed already with reading 100 pages a day, but the goal of this video is to get me out of reading funk, and I'm determined to reach that goal. We failed. We have completely failed the goals of this video. I did not read 100 pages every day, and I'm still in my reading funk. I don't think you guys understand how frustrating it is to be in a reading funk because it's not like a reading slump. A reading slump, you don't have no urge to pick up a book. You don't even want to look at a book. But a reading funk, You want to read. You crave the pages in a book. But whenever you pick up one, you can't get into it. You either get distracted on your phone or you're watching TV. You read a small portion, you put it down, and you never get the urge to want to pick it back up. It's really frustrating because I want to read. All these books right here are my TBR. Most of these books on these shelves I have not read yet. And it's so annoying because one of my goals this year was to get through most of my TBR. That's not happening. Even on Friday, I realized I wasn't going to hit the 100 mark. So I just stopped counting the pages, if I'm being completely honest. So with that being said, let's just do a recap. We had finished The Fae Princes. We read 80 pages in a week. And then I feel like Hooked is the only book that we did properly. We read 100 or more pages every day. And I was able to finish that book within 3 days. So we completed Hooked. And then we started Scarred. And that book, I think the first night I read 10 or 12 pages, and then on Thursday I read 26 pages, and on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, I read 30 pages. So in all, we failed. We failed. Hopefully we could try this again, attempting to get out of this reading funk. I've been in this funk since, I want to say, summer. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. I've been in this funk since summer. Let me give you exact dates. I lied. We did not end this book club in the summer. We ended this book club in the spring. March 1st to be exact. That is crazy. I've been in a reading funk since March. Yeah, we got to do better. So hopefully next time we can attempt to get out this funk and succeed. But with that being said, this is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for my next video. It's going to be so much fun. It's my October dump video. So everything fun that I did this month is in that video. Just to give you guys a little sneak peek of what's going to go in that video, I'm going to do a get ready with me. I'm designing my cork board, and everything I do for Halloween will be in that video. And there might be a mukbang in there as well, so keep a lookout for that video. Again, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.